Hello and welcome everybody, how you all doing? I do hope you're all having a fantastic day. So we're here today with Hunter x Hunter, the 1999 version, episode 1 reaction. Why the 1999 version? Well, if you've not seen my update video, I've watched the 2011 version, but I haven't read the manga. So I thought, well, let me rewatch Hunter x Hunter, but let me watch the 1999 version, which I've never seen before. So the plan is to watch the 1999 Hunter x Hunter anime, and then eventually, like once we're caught up with the anime, to then switch over to the manga and read the current manga chapters. And who knows, maybe there might be a possibility, but maybe there might be some new Hunter x Hunter chapters by the time we're caught up. So, hopefully the manga journey will be a fun one. Once we've caught up with the with this anime, I know it doesn't end at the election arc, but still, even then, I feel like a good starting point wherever this ends will be fantastic. I think this one ends actually on Greed Island, but as I said, I've not seen it, so we're in for a surprise. I do want to see how this adaptation handles it. Whether there any significant differences, so on and so forth. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I would say let us hop right in. These will be timer reactions, so if you could get your own footage ready. Now, while you're doing that as well, you can get early access over on Patreon. Currently 4 weeks ahead on Patreon, but those are also all timer-based reactions. So if you're joining on Patreon, just be aware that you still have to sync it with your own footage. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I would say let us hop right in. Let me just make sure that we're right at the beginning. Volume seems fine. Yeah, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I like this opening. The 1999 anime. I've never watched it. I can't actually believe it. Because I've watched like the 2011 anime like 5, 6 times. Yeah, I do like this opening. I'm not gonna lie. I quite enjoy this one. It's different from the you can try again. Oh, someone's living fancy. Ooh, I haven't even thought about the OSTs that we're gonna play that are unique to this show. As I said, it's a little different because actually I'm familiar with the source material. Well, not source material, which is the manga, but I'm familiar with a different adaptation. So it's there won't be any like story surprises per se, if that makes sense. Is that Kite? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I believe Kite is in the first episode. I remember someone a long time ago mentioning that. Hey, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough. I do like that. We get a lot more personalization. This is a very dark vibe. Like compared to like 2011, which has like a very bubbly, very happy, very, you know, fun vibe. Okay. Ah, how did you get trapped like that, God? How did you get trapped like that? Well. Well, well, well. That poor pup is on the side like, damn it. Yep. Who's that voice actor? Sounds extremely familiar. Oh, I'm gonna be. Is that young Conan? Right, that thing is scared. It's not young Conan. It's someone else that's very familiar. I love this take already. It feels like a much more gritty take. God, it's gonna bother me now. Oh, I like that. Yep. Nah, I like this first episode a lot more than like the 2011 one. Cause just so you get so much of Aunt Mito, and you get Kite as well. A lot more of Gon's personality as well, I feel like. But it's gonna bother me that I don't know who the voice actor is. It sounds like a high-pitched version of someone that I know. I'm burying him. As if you could do that. Yeah. There is no way he's gonna do it himself. This guy. This is so much better. I can't believe it. Mm-hmm. Aye. Naruto. Is that who it is? I don't know. Sounds too high pitched almost. Yeah. That must come as quite a shocking surprise to him. Is that the truth now? Is that facts now? A certain Netero exists. Is that facts now? Damn, now she's lying. Sit outside. Sheesh. She had the whole lying policy about you sit outside and you can't come in. And now this. Oh yeah, that's definitely Naruto. Although this would have come out around the time Naruto came out as well, like 1999. I think that Naruto started in 98. Would that voice actor have two leading roles at the same time? I don't know. Ah, that thing is so freaking cute. Scratch me or not. Nah, you're my pet. You're staying my pet for the rest of my life. He also sounds familiar. So much facility. Well, all birds have to leave the nest. Exactly. Ah, well, she's still here with you. Just saying. Oh, he looks so much older in here. Nah, all jokes aside, this episode is bad. This is like a perfect start to the Hunter x Hunter series. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on Hunter x Hunter as a whole afterwards. All right, I should have probably done that at the beginning, but I'll do that after this episode. Because I feel like I should mention, you know, how I feel about Hunter x Hunter and what I'm expecting from this. It's not, is it? It's too high pitched. Nope. I mean, my mother wouldn't let me. He'd be like, have you seen the people out there? There are Hisokas out there. You're not gonna leave this building ever. Crazy people out there. That's actually so. That's actually such Such a foolish task to give to a kid. You're like, there's so much danger outside, but catch this giant fish that could swallow you whole in one bite. Have fun. Like, what kind of recklessness is that? Well, you can try again. Oh no, that's Naruto. No, that's... Aye. Was, I mean, is. Fair. I don't know. That motivation has never sat right with me from gone. I don't know. The kid is too free-spirited to be shackled down by anyone, and she should know that. I know she doesn't. She obviously, you know, don't want him to leave, but the kid is way too free-spirited. He spends half his time in the forest. Like, don't expect him to ever just, you know, shackle himself to a place. Fishing rod, I think. Give up. Man, this is such a good episode. Okay, I'm saying this. Based off the first episode, and just the first step, I don't care about animation. I never cared about animation. I'll say that right now, so obviously it's not going to match 2011. But just based off this episode, the way the characters are handled, I just... Hey, it's surpassing 2011 for me. And I know that might be sacrilegious among some folks, but hey, it is. This is superb. Come on then. If he falls in the water and that fish swallows him, it's her fault. That's all I'm gonna say. That fishing rod is power. Ah, that's clutch. Not like this, eh? Now that fish is wild. It's not just a fish, it's like little crab legs as well. Bro, that's wild. That's wild. Checkmate. Checkmate. That's interesting. That right here is very interesting. That she has to give us consent. Because I'm thinking of a different character now that is obviously without. Alright, without. If you're watching my reactions, you've seen Hunter x Hunter, right? I can actually freely. I mean, I've kind of already freely spoken. But I'm thinking Killua. Who wrote the consent for Killua then? And I don't know which version is closer to the manga because I have not read the manga. I mean, little bear has grown up to be a big bear. That's a really cool scene. I wish I would just ride that into like battle or something. What? Really now? Bro, what? So it's a lie that he was abandoned, but in fact she won custody of him in court. Why have you got Kirby's there? Why is there a Kirby there? Well, two Kirby's there, two blue Kirby's. You know what? I don't know what to think about that. About the whole custody part. He gone. He gone. Well, that was actually there's an ending. Let's listen to the ending. There must be an ending. There's always an ending. Or is that preview? Let's look away. I'm not trying to get spoiled on a show that I already know. Is that the ending? Yes. Hunter x Hunter, 1999. I'm gonna say so much right now. But I have to hold my tongue here. I have to hold my tongue. Let's listen. This sounds like... All right, ladies and gentlemen. While the ending was playing, I was trying to find Naruto. Yeah, because I was like 95% sure that it was Naruto. It sounded a little high pitched, more than like Naruto that I'm used to, like Kid Naruto. But I did definitely think it was Naruto. So yeah, I am right indeed that it is the voice actress. That was the voice actress for Naruto. Um, First episode. Actually, you know what? Let's turn off the timer. But first episode impression, I very much liked it. I really like. Again, I think I probably should have started with this, but Hunter x Hunter 2011 has a very I very much like. It has a very high place in my rankings. I think of it very highly. Like if I were to give you like a rating, you can just check my anime list. Actually, yeah, just check my anime list. I've got most of the animes that I've seen, not everything, and most of the mangas that I've seen. I've got most of them on there. Let me just double check for you to see, where I've rated Hunter x Hunter 2011. And my rating always fluctuates because I rewatch it like twice a year or so it does fluctuate quite a lot. I've given it an 82 out of 100, so that's kind of where it was very high, which what I think about Hunter x Hunter 2011. Now, I will say this first episode I think was significantly better than the 2011 one. We got a lot more characterization for both Kite, Gon, Mito, and her mother, and that line about winning custody of him in court. That's a very interesting line. That she lied about him being abandoned. Again, I don't know. I've not read the manga, so I don't actually know which anime is more closely to the manga, whether it is the 1999 or whether it is the 2011 one. So only comparison I can obviously do is with the 2011 anime. So that's what you'll see me, sometimes touch on, making a comparison between this anime and the 2011 one, because I am so familiar with that one. I like the art direction. As I said, it looks a lot grittier, a lot, not necessarily darker, but I think grittier is a good way of phrasing it, because Hunter x Hunter has some very dark themes, and the 2011 almost feels like the complete opposite. Like it almost feels like this is too light, and I almost feel like again, we haven't obviously seen too much yet of this. We've watched one episode, but I almost feel like this one is going to be too dark. I feel like a perfect blend between two would mesh Hunter x Hunter so well, because at the end of the day, it is kids. It's a story about like kids, but it has such dark, not just themes, but just such dark moments that I feel like the 2011 sometimes the vibe of it kind of takes you out of it, and I can't say. I mean, for like the more serious moments and the more gruesome moments, I definitely feel like this one will highlight that better. But I do wonder how it's gonna handle like the more light-hearted moments in Hunter x, because there are plenty. So I'm actually very intrigued, very interested. Before like starting this, I was like, it's just a refresher. That's basically the way I thought I would. Like, it's just a refresher. We're gonna see. It's a different adaptation, but how different is it gonna be? But now after watching this first episode, I'm already like, ooh, this seems not completely different. It's still the source material, but this seems very different from the 2011 one. So I'm actually more interested. It feels like I'm watching my characters in like an alternate reality. So I'm here for that. I am here for that. I'm very excited to see what we're gonna get. That's my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, of the first episode of Hunter x Hunter 1999. As I said, if you want to, you can get early access over on patreon.com for $5 a month. You'll be able to get 4 weeks early access from YouTube. So if that's something that you're interested in, go check that out. With that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I will see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a good day. Peace out, and as always,